Pakistan, the dominant team, went on to win that tournament. The two teams, a few changes. Sri Lanka have brought back Dhananjay De Silva to the squad. Charita Lanka's back. He'll get a bit of movement back into the right-hander. He's kiddie. Depends which time of the year as well. That hint of movement, but Nissanka leans into it. How about that? Outfield, very quick.
Opening boundary, and that was by no means a bad delivery. Shaping back in again, trying to go between bat and pad. Really a top cricket stroke, as you mentioned. Top of the bounce, nice positioning and timing. The outfield quicker than we were expecting.
He hits it into the pitch, that gets it to skid off. And Pakistan able to trust him as well, and that gives them. That'll be 4. Look at that go. So quick, a hint of width. Nissanka, the second boundary of the innings.
With the greasiness out there, the ball sliding off the bat face, going a bit finer than that third man was position. As you say, any width whatsoever, he throws those hands at it. He picks up a second boundary.
Third man very wide indeed. Had no chance. Get finer, says the captain. Upish, mid-off takes it. Kamil Mishara goes. That one looped. The noise off the bat was just not right.
That's right, Mirza's been impressive so far with his new ball. First over got a bit of swing, this time a little bit of pace, not quite timing it. Mishara looking to be aggressive. He's 0 off 2 before this. Hadn't got much strike, starved of strike, and this time trying to hit his first boundary. Only ends up holding out to mid-off. Straightforward catch taken by Salman. And there you go. Simple catch, and that's the first one for Pakistan. Sri Lanka now 1 down. Mishara gone for none. 13 for 1.
Sri Lanka lost a wicket. Kamil Mishara trying to get on with it. Just lobbing one to mid-off. Out comes Kusal Mendis. Average. Oh, takes it on. Square leg. Underneath it. Oh! Mohammad Nawaz almost built it. Pathum Nissanka's gone.
Oh, he tried to launch this one. You said how hard it is to play your strokes with confidence. Well, the wicket just holding up a bit, and Pakistan have got their second. Big wicket, Nissanka. No attempt to keep that down. Looking to pick it up on the onside. Good delivery, back of a length. Got underneath it, but the timing nowhere near the middle of the bat, and that was nowhere near the middle of the hand either the first time round. Ahmed Wazim Jr. gets his wicket. He's bowled well, but they're saying, what was that shot? Sri Lankan fans, they disappointed. That's a big player gone for them. Nissanka, he's gone for 12. Sri Lanka 15 for 2.
Sri Lanka wobbling, they've lost their openers. Dhananjay De Silva back in the team, played the last T20.
Nicely played, nicely played. That will relieve the pressure. Short and wide. And Kusal Mendis was on top of it. Good evening, Amir Sohail, and good evening to all.
Yeah, no matter what, and how the pitch is behaving, but as a batter, if you're feeling the pressure, you have to stay alert for such deliveries. And Mendis was. Seized and the opportunity from the boundary.
This time, that is a very good shot. perfect length, and Dhananjay De Silva found the length to his liking, and that area is open. So that's a very good hit.
Seam-up delivery from Fahim Ashraf first up. This is a stroke which do not associate with Dhananjay De Silva. He prefers hitting the ball towards the offside, but this time around went with the angle and he's been benefited. Go about the job. Another slow one, but it was too short and good enough for Kusal Mendes to pick up another boundary.
See, what Fahim Ashraf has to be careful about is the length if he's going to take pace off. That was short. Love the batter plenty of time. And yes, we've had a lot of rain here, but look how quick this outfield is. That is a tribute to the ground staff who's done a brilliant job. They have just made sure that this ground remained bone dry. And
that's close, that is close, and given. Has impacted the game straight away, Shadab.
Well, if there was no bat, I don't think he should review it. He's thinking about it, but he's running out.
Is coming. Original decision is out. Pitching in line, impact in line. Wickets, umpire's call. Go back to on-field umpire Chamara, please. Chamara, you can stay with your original out decision.
Turned out to be an umpire's call, but it was very straightforward. If there was no bat, that looked dead. Kusal Mendes thought it could have been a feather, but not to be this time. Out for 14, Sri Lanka 37 for 3. Charita Sri Lanka was the captain of the Sri Lanka T20Is, but in as a player, hasn't had a great run in the recent past, but take nothing away from him as a player.
To make it straight away was an inside edge. He's been given. Not reading the googly on that occasion, Dhananjay De Silva. Inside edge and a good catch behind the stumps.
I wonder what's going on here. There was some confusion because the umpire said not out. He didn't think it was out, but then Dhananjay De Silva started walking. It was quite apparent and obvious that the wrong one had taken the inside edge. So let's see, this is confirmation. Definite wrong one, looking to drive, yes. Under edge. Almost getting stuck in the midriff, but doesn't matter. He's held on to it. He's surprised. And now, a first a no and then a yes. Sri Lanka losing wickets close to each other. Dhananjay De Silva out for 10. It's 38 for 4.
But he's picked that up and he's got hold of it. You could just tell by the sound of ball on bat. Got right underneath that, planted that foot to the pitch of the ball and launched it properly.
Launching it, as you said, is a beautiful stroke. This is a good matchup for the batting side. Left-hander, left-arm orthodox with the turn, and this is the matchup they want to do a lot more often, this batting partnership. Try and get a partnership of some stature, get themselves the launching pad for those last 5 overs.
Down the wicket, and he finds the man in, tips it over the boundary. Saib Zada Farhan there would have been third for Shadab. He was in good position to take that. Eventually, he just helps it on its way.
As he was taking his hands towards the ball, he was looking over his shoulder. In a way, he knew that boundary rope was right behind him, but the batter would have had his heart in his mouth at this stage, and they're just trying to rebuild.
Oh. He just felt there was a sound there. Oh, has he? Oh, he's walking. You're right about that. There was a sound and suddenly very subdued celebration. Sri Lanka takes the walk. They've lost 5 now. Trying to hit one down to mid-wicket. on a ball turning away. Just have a look.
Top spinner. Big heave onto the onside, a slight edge, slight defection, and another good take by Khan. Big appeal, here's a celebration. A smile. The batsman walks past him, he's gone. He walks off. Just as Sri Lanka started fighting back, Sri Lanka's out. He's gone for 8.
Along with Nyanage, he'll be expected to take this team forward and get to a respectable score. Abrar, meanwhile.
At least a couple. He's hit it hard. Long boundaries. 6 runs off. Shadab's over. He finishes with 2 for 25. 80 for 5. Hit well. Down the ground. Hasaranga gets a boundary for Sri Lanka after 16 balls.
Yeah, they need a few of this. Yes, we do know that half of the side is out, but Sri Lanka can't afford to play dot balls. They need to be a little bit more proactive, go after the bowling when it's offered, just like that. And that's his strength. And one thing about Hasaranga, who used to be a predominant offside player, is now looking to pick more spots. That's a very good looking shot.
Hit well. He picked his spot so well, Lianagi. You hit the top of the fielder in the circle, definitely hitting a gap because no one behind.
This is really clever batting by Janit Lianage. Fast emerging as a must in the Sri Lanka white ball team. Look at how he keeps moving around the crease, just making Nawaz in his length and pounces on it. New spot all the time.
Flat and hard for more. Skids off the outfield.
Outstanding stuff. Outstanding stuff. Back-to-back boundaries. You were talking about 150. Sri Lanka need to go at about 8, 9, 10 runs and over from here. The last over gave 10. He's already got 8 of the first 2.
Yeah, they're looking at 160 now. But work got to be done here. Rebuild, we said earlier. Got to keep it going. 5 overs after this. Bit of momentum with useful edge. Fast outfield, another 4. The runs are coming for Sri Lanka.
Well, they needed a big over to get this momentum going. They got 1, they got 10 in the last, now they got 15 here. Now this is perfect, this little phase for them. Doesn't matter how it came at this stage. There was a bit of grip and turn, but useful. Very, very useful in the context of the situation.
Bowled a little quicker from Nawaz too. That gave the pace the ball needed to run away. With the wickets falling, he's hit that. Long off. Takes it nicely. Fakhar Zaman had a lot to do. Judged it very nicely, and that's the end of that partnership.
Well, that's unfortunate. You could see what Hasaranga's intent was. He was looking to go more extra cover. It went down to long off, bowled slower. And look where he's aiming. He was going wider, but found the fielder. But still, I think it's a good platform for Dasun Shanaka to try and express himself. But that's an important wicket for Pakistan. Hasaranga goes for 18 of 12. Sri Lanka, after a partnership of 38, are 110 for 6.